Hey guys, second video here on surface area of a pyramid. We were just in the last video looking at a square pyramid, but this example is going to be different. Remember what a pyramid is. It has a base and a pointy top. And this time, the base of this pyramid looks like it's in the shape of a triangle. So I want you to pause the video and see if you can sketch your own triangular pyramid. See if you can sketch this thing out. Hopefully at this point you're unpausing your video and you are ready to do some math here. So we're going to find the surface area, which means the outside of this object, and I like to start with the base first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lightly shade the base with my pencil here. We're going to focus on that part of the object first, which is in the shape of a triangle. I'm going to write here base. The bottom of our pyramid is called the base. And it looks like a triangle, something like this. Let's figure out the measurements on our base. So it looks like on the bottom here, it's measuring 9 miles across. So that would be this part right here, 9 miles. It's big. It also looks like it measures on this side. Oh, and this side. Wow, look, 9 miles and 9 miles. So it looks like it's a 9 mile, 9 mile, on all three sides. It's called an equilateral triangle. All sides are equal. But down the middle, I also see, if you can see it in this picture, it's kind of faint. I see a dotted line. It's right here, making a 90-degree angle. That's going to be very important to get that on our picture here. So here's my 90-degree angle. And if you notice, there's an arrow pointing to it that says it's 7.8 miles long. 7.8 miles long on this dotted line. Okay, that's pretty crucial because to find the area of a triangle, we know area is base times height divided by 2. So we need a base and we need a height. We have lots of numbers here. I only need 2 numbers, and the height's going to be very important to me. The height of this triangle's got to be that 90-degree marker. Remember, you go to the doctor's office, you stand up nice and tall and straight at a perfect 90-degree angle. So if I turn this triangle, the height, the perfect straight up and down 90-degree angle, is right here. So there's my height. That's going to make this my base. So I'm going to use the 7.8 as my height number, and I'm going to use 9 miles as my base. So the area of my triangle is 9 times 7.8 divided by 2. And then at that point, I'm grabbing a calculator. So let's see. Let's do 9 times 7.8. Let's see what we get there. 9 times 7.8. is, what do we get, 70.2, and then we're going to divide by 2, and we're, oops, maybe not, divide by 2, 35.1 is what we end up getting. So our area of the base is 35.1, and then technically it's like miles squared. But that's just the base. We got to go back to the picture here. We have more to focus on. So now let's work on the faces that wrap around these triangular faces. So something like this right here. Now if we look closely at that face, I'm going to label it over here, face. It's in the shape of a triangle, which is not surprising at all, but we need to sketch it out and we need to write its measurements. So looking very carefully at that triangle, on the bottom I see it's 9 miles across. So here's 9 miles. I can also see in my picture another one of those light, faint dotted lines, making a 90-degree angle. And you can see the little arrow pointing to it here. It says 7.5. So right down the middle, I see a measurement of 7.5 miles. Right there. So let's find the area of this triangle. Let's write area equals base times height divided by 2. I see the base and the height. They're pretty much obvious at this point, 9 and 7.5. So my area is going to be 9 times 7.5 divided by 2. And again, I'm going to use my calculator. So let's see, 9 times 7.5 is 67.5 divided by 2 is 33.75. So my area is equal to 33.75 miles squared, technically, and that's my face. Now look at the picture. We have a triangular base, so how many faces are going around this shape, this pyramid? If you think about it, there's one over here, there's this big one in the background here, and then there's this one here. And if you really think about it, all three are the exact same size. And how do I know that? Is because the base on the bottom was 9 miles by 9 miles by 9 miles. All three sides of the base are the same, so all three faces wrapping around it are the same. So we are going to times this one by 3 because there are 3 of them. So let's find that total surface area. Let's do that over here. Total surface area. We are going to add the base, which was 35.1, plus we are going to add 3 of those faces. So 3 of the 33.75. So we'll add all this up. Let's see here. We're going to do 3 times 33.75. I'll just do that on my calculator real fast. That's 101.25. And then we are going to add that to 35.1. Add that up to get our total answer. So add that to 35.1 and you get this, 104.35. So our answer is 104.35, and we're going to say miles squared. And that is our total surface area. I'll circle that. 104.35 miles squared. Cool. Okay, so that's a couple videos on how to do surface area of a pyramid. They do get more complicated. They continue to get harder, but I just wanted to make sure you saw a video that had a triangular base and what that looks like. Remember, surface area is the outside, so just sketch a picture of all the outside faces and figure out what the area is of each of those faces and add them all up. Thanks, guys. See you next time.